Here. One of those riders is Michael Lessie, who's coming back from one of the nastiest crashes I've ever seen. Mike explained about the long road to recovery in our Caterpillar feature.
Mentally, it's been definitely hard for me coming back from all the injuries I had in 2008. First off with my collarbone in Supercross, my big crash at Redbud in the summer, breaking both my scapulas, 3 ribs, and like puncturing my lung, a massive concussion. It's just mentally been really hard for me to get out there and be at the competition level that the guys are at right now. And they've been riding during the last couple of months, and I've been just training and recovering from my injuries. You're gonna fall behind me. You're gonna cry and beg for mercy. 'Cause you're not ready, baby. You got nothing on me. My dad kind of took a little bit more of a step back this Supercross season, taking a little bit more pressure off me. My dad's not right there in my ear, you know, telling me, you know, you have to do this right, you have to do this better, you know. It's not like that at all. I'm just going out there just racing to the potential that I know I can be. The rivalry between Villapoto and I, it goes way back to amateur days. And I mean, when I see him in the pits, you know, I generally wave. He waves back. You know, it's not what people think, where it's like we hate each other and we're not good friends at all. You're not getting paid to be the other guy's friend. You're getting paid to go out there to race to win.
Wow, Michael Lessie comes flying out of the box.
When I was a little kid, I couldn't wait to watch Jeremy McGrath race. And it was just always a treat to watch him because he was so smooth and so fluid and did everything perfect. And I can understand how kids are looking up to me now and showing the kids that you have to be a good person and get out there, have fun, and be respectful to the fans. You know, there comes a point in time when you have to start growing up. And I feel that that is where I am right now in the stage of my life, and I have to start growing up. And it's a good transition for me, and I see a lot of things more clear.
Mike has made an incredible recovery from that very nasty accident a year ago to come back and even get a whole shot here tonight in his heat race. Hi, and once again, everybody, Ralph Sheen, Jeff Emig with you. Now, Jeff, you bounced back from some very serious injuries in your racing career. Was it tougher for you to come back on the mental side to get ready to race again, or just to rehab on the physical side?
Well, the doctors and the therapists, they get the physical side back. It's the mental side and building your confidence, because we spoke, Supercross is all about confidence. Mike has the desire and the determination to do that. Also, Michael Lessie is a very good starter, so week after week, he gets the whole shots, puts himself in a good position. That's going to build his confidence quickly.
Well, we've got one of the nicest winter nights you'll find here in San Francisco, and these fans are enjoying the weather and the racing here in San Francisco. Stewart has been absolutely shredding up the competition the last 3 weeks. 3 races in a row, he has stood on the top step of the podium as the winner. Tonight, he goes for 4 in a row. As you take a look at our MMI race reset, 20 riders in our main event for 20 laps, Josh Grant and James Stewart, heat race winners, as we get set to go here in San Francisco. The 30-second board is up. The gate ready to drop. Main event time. Here you see Chad Reed. Our Monster Energy starting grid across the screen here for you, Stewart, Grant. And there you see Chad Reed. And Chad Reed, not a good gate pick tonight, Jeff.
Our points leader had 8th gate pick with that fourth place finish in the heat. Stewart, 1st gate pick. All about the start.
Stewart gets to the corner first, and Reed gets a great start. He's 3rd, right behind Michael Lessie. Then he gets hung up on the outside. Here he comes charging back alongside of Tim Berry. Or I should say, Villapoto, who's up to 3rd.
James Stewart out front and flying. Chad Reed in 4th. Alessi Villapoto. This is just just, this is the start that Stewart needed. He has been on fire tonight.
Villopoto tries to the inside here with Reed coming up on the outside. And meanwhile, while these three get bottlenecked here in a three-rider battle for second, James Stewart is already gapping them for the lead. There you see the blue Yamaha, and Stewart starting to pull away. Reed now up to third around Villopoto, but he has not gotten around Alessi just yet.
Okay, let's see what Chad Reed can do. This is the best start that he has had since the opening round, where he actually was the fastest. He was making passes on James Stewart for the lead. Chad Reed needs to regroup, regain that momentum that he so desperately needs here in this main event.
There you see Reed with the red plate with the bright white #1, since he is the reigning champ on that Rockstar Makita Suzuki. His teammate Mike Alessi holds up second. No teammate orders here. Every man for himself in Supercross competition.
And what Chad Reed cannot allow to happen is for Alessi to hold him up in the lap time and let James Stewart get away. Reed needs to pass his teammate and put in the absolute best laps that he can, or the #7 bike will be gone.
It's a 2.5-second gap right now between Stewart and Reed. The Australian rider, a two-time Supercross Series champion, won the title in 2004, came back and won it again last year. There you saw Villopoto on that green Kawasaki, and Stewart off in the distance, flying through the Bay Area sky.
Now you see Chad Reed really starting to make some moves. He's got a line right through here as he's going to try to sneak to the inside. No, he's not close enough to Alessi.
Jeff, we saw that piece earlier in the show about the brutal crash that Mike Alessi had this past summer. He has worked his way back, gotten stronger and faster, and gained more confidence each and every week. And it is really showing here tonight. In the previous weeks, he'd get a rocket start and then fall back. Not happening tonight.
Mike Alessi's best lap the last time around, 52.1. James Stewart, a 49.9. So that's only 0.2 of a second off of Stewart. So Mike Alessi clearly putting in one of the best rides that we've seen him ever put in AMA Supercross.
Unfortunately, on that last lap, while they ran quick, they lost half a second each to Stewart.
Reed to the inside.
He's right there. Almost a little bit of contact, but no gift from his teammate. Now he makes the move, and Reed is through to second.
And here's Villopoto and Alessi. Villopoto to the inside.
And there's no love lost between those two, but a very clean pass. Oh, and Villopoto tries to make a move on Reed as well. And now Josh Grant comes in on that #33 Yamaha to make it a four-rider battle for second.
Well, Villopoto had to close down on the inside there, guard that line, and in return, he came really close to Reed there. But how about Josh Grant, 33 on the Toyota Yamaha? It has been his night winning his heat race, really putting together phenomenal rides, and this guy has had a huge confidence boost, won the opening round of Supercross, but I like what I'm seeing out of him tonight. He is really fluid, he is very confident, he is dialed in.
Still watching Alessi dealing with Grant, just to show you how Mike has improved over the year. The first two races, Anaheim 1 and Phoenix, he racked up an 11th place finish both nights. Then on to Anaheim 2, he got 9th, and Houston a week ago, a 7th. So here he is sitting in 4th. And Josh Grant, the winner in Anaheim 1, tied for second in the points. He needs another top 5 or better. Jeffy's had a top 5 in each of the 4 rounds this year.
As we're on lap 6 of 20, last time across the stripe, our leader was a 40.